Hello everybody, my name is TuneGal90 and welcome back to another episode. Today we're on to episode 2 of season 2. Things are not looking so great for either Jeremiah, who I'm sure is probably dead thanks to a stupid fucking drug, and our current player, who is Wakefield, whose name I can't first remember because I'm bad with names, even though I remember Wakefield, but you know, whatever. It's not going right for him either. We were trying to find out a bit more about Alexander Dupree, who is Jeremiah's friend, who is the one who made the cult. I'm guessing, and actually is kind of supported in the game, he's the leader of this cult that worships the bird eye. The eye of the bird. The bird eye? Eye of the bird. It's not vegetables. It's bad. It's just getting so bad. The lead the last one we had, the woman locked herself, boarded up the windows, summoned, I'm guessing, something, and we were attacked by crows as the credits fade out. So let's see how it ends this time, shall we? I guess continue. Previously on the last door, shit went down. Wakefield and Kaufman followed the only clue they had on DeVitt's location, the recipient of Anthony's disturbing letter, Alexander Dupree. Wakefield visits the East Hill Asylum to gather some information on Dupree's past. It does not go well. Wakefield discovers that Dupree was the leader. Okay, he is the leader of a secret society known as the Playwright. He learned that they practice rituals with the goal of peering through the veil, the line that separates the common world from an outer void full of horrors. And birds, apparently. One of the East Hill patients turned out to be a member of the Playwright, but she escaped the asylum. Wakefield and Kaufman followed her to the hideout, a cabin in the mountains, when suddenly a big flock of birds appear. And she's probably dead, knowing our string of luck. I must forget nothing. Okay. Everything must be set. Where are we? When the time comes, we're gonna blow it up. I'm visited again. Hello? Oh. For a moment the sky was dark. We heard the calls of 1,000 birds. But another sound rose above them. A sound I cannot describe. Whoa! Where did she go? What? What just happened in here? Where's Miss Cone? We are too late. Did she die? Did she explode? Is it ashes? Kaufman, buddy, you gotta give me something here. This is weird. Chalk, a circle drawn hastily on the floor. She thought she could prevent what she knew was about to happen, but she was wrong. So did she die? Did the demon thing went, you know what, lady, you're about to screw everything else up. We're gonna just kill you now. The lift was covered with wooden planks, so it looks as if she was trying to keep someone from entering. Or something from getting out. Dude, you are not helping this situation. I don't know what to make of all this. I do. Oh, can you enlighten me now, finally? Or we can fade to black. That's fine, too, I guess. Oh, we're on a turn again. Huzzah. We're gonna... Oh. Yes? Cough? Hello? What? Oh, tea. How lovely. Oh, you're right, Kaufman. Excuse me. I have a bit of cough now. Jesus. It's nothing, my friend. Just a bit of a cold. Now, I think we should talk. In light of the events we have recently witnessed, the matter cannot be delayed any further. You must make an important decision. It is not yet too late to go back to our daily lives. If you do not want to continue, you must forget all about your patient, Jeremiah DeWitt. You'll have to keep to yourself everything you've learned about the mysteries of his disappearance and never talk about it again. But should you wish to continue the search, you'll need to accept the consequences, whatever they may be. This is getting kind of heavy. I mean, it was already heavy before, but this is like 10 times the heaviness that it was. Please do not take this decision lightly. The path ahead is not without peril. Dude, we've already seen some shit. I don't think we can go back. You know my answer already, Kaufman. I must know what happened to DeWitt. So be it then. As you may have already realized, this matter involving your patient transcends the limits of psychiatry as we know it. Words are hard. We are not dealing with the effects of a trauma or the demons of subconscious. At least on the terms we are used to. We're dealing with something old, something dark, something with birds! I don't know why I sounded Dracula-ish there. A sinister truth that has been buried for generations. This man, Alexander Dupree, and his organization, I think they seek to uncover these secrets, and I fear they might have already have. Well, he and Jeremiah have already crossed the last door, so we might be doomed. Mrs. Cohn's fate, whatever it was, must be related somehow, but my knowledge of this area is simply not sufficient. But you made it sound like you knew everything back at the place. What the hell, Kaufman? We must pay a visit to an old friend, someone I never thought I would want to see again. The man introduced me to the extended scientific field of the occult. My mentor, Professor Adam Wright. Your mentor must suck if you never wanted to see your mentor again. Jesus. Season 2, Episode 2, My Dearest Visitor. Fun. Ooh, Wickport. The Right Manor. Okie dokie. Boop. It's snowing! Huzzah! I like snow. It's actually cold enough today to be considered fall for once. Jesus. Daddy's away at this time of day. Perhaps he cannot hear us from the front. Let us try the back door. Okie dokie, Smokey. I love that sound. That's a good sound. Hello! Miss Oakwood. She's the manor's housekeeper. Madam? Nice throw. Yes, who is it? Good morning, Miss Oakwood. Don't you remember me? Why, Dr. Kaufman, bless my soul. It's been so long I hardly recognize you. How nice to see you again. Allow me to introduce my colleague, Dr. John Wakefield. Is the professor at home? We would like to see him. Oh, yes, doctor, of course. I'm quite forgetting myself. Let me take you to him. It is really good of you to come. He receives so few visitors these days on account of his condition. His condition? Fuck, if he's involved with this cult thing too, I'm done. I mean, it's technically too late. There's really no good way to back out of this, is there? Oh, sir, I'm right sorry. I thought you knew. The professor, he suffers from an ailment afflicting his brain. He is now entirely confined to his bed. Well, we might be kind of... That's the dude to the mine that blew up the mine. In the mine. Yeah. Professor Wright, you have visitors. One of them's your old friend. Look, do you recognize him? It's Johann, Professor, your old pupil. I reckon he does remember you, Johann. It's just been a long time since I've seen him so excited. Oh. He's excited? He's not even looking at us. I'll leave you two to talk to the professor. It may be difficult to keep him on one subject for long, but oh, it does him such a world of good to speak with old friends. Should you need my assistance, I'll be in the backyard. Thank you. Professor? Uncle James, you're back. No. It is I, Professor, Johann Kaufman. Where's father? Where has he been taken? He suffers from some kind of memory loss. Alzheimer's? Yes? Yes, I'm afraid he will not tell us much in this state. Sorry, my phone just went off. If we could but stimulate his memories. Maybe then he could tell us of his research, something to unravel the mysteries of the playwright. Perhaps we have a few other options in any case. Let us try. Why don't you explore the manor? There might be some objects we can use to jog the professor's memory. Meanwhile, I'll try and talk to him about the times we researched together. This could also help him remember. You have fun with that. A large wardrobe of engraved wood. It is beautiful. A lamp provides a soft glow and somewhat lacks and that somehow lacks warmth. Yeah, it's kind of a cold wall. The color is cold, so kind of makes sense. It's locked. The sign on the door reads attic. Well, at least we know what it goes to. Oh, good. One door's open. Oh, it's the bathroom. The most important room in the house. Kind of. Though I can see myself in the mirror, the reflection is strangely distorted. Interesting. Tub. A large porcelain tub, its hefty weight supported on 4 blackened iron feet. A thin ring of damp residue runs its interior to suggest recent use. Someone took a bath. The common radiator. So says you that it looks common, but what do you know? Could be important. Very important. There we go. It's like he didn't want to move for a second. Damn it, another locked one. It won't open. Damn it. Downstairs. Oh god, this place is huge. A porcelain jar containing some dried branches. I don't feel like it's gonna come in handy later. Portrait of Professor Wright. His appearance was quite different back then. An imposing, inquisitive figure. Oh, this is not the front door. I thought this was the front door. I apologize. Hello, library. How are you? Professor Wright has an eclectic collection. Jesus. From old adventure novels to treatises on occult sciences. Some of these tales, I believe, have been forbidden by the crown. Whew, that's not good. The fire burns fiercely, rendering the air thick and heavy in the room. Why is it even on? A tin soldier looks to have been painted by hand. It commemorates some military campaign that I have not heard of. Oh. Could it hold some special significance to Professor Wright? Perhaps it will help stimulate his memories. I mean, it can't hurt to check, right? I mean, we know where it came from. We can just put it back when we're done. Painted the cliffs of this region. Okay. A globe, the surface of extraordinary detail. Judging by the strange shape of the continents, this must derive from the fictional work or something some prehistoric era. What the hell? Okay, well, they're clicky clicks. I don't know what that means. What's in here? Nothing! It's locked. I can hear the rackets of many birds on the other side. God damn it! He is with the cult! Anything to do with these birds in this game, cult. That's just what it is. You can't tell me otherwise. Wow, this place is just big. Holy crap. Well, it's big, but nothing's open. A gilded pipe, it runs from the room at the end of the corridor to the room upstairs. Kitchen? A cast iron wood stove. Oh, it's a door. Glass jars filled with spices and pickled foods. Fun stuff. Various ingredients. A bread oven. A gilded pipe. Okay, okay, so that's the thing we saw on the other end of the hall. For fuck's sake, it's nothing open in here. The small sign reads basement. Well, we have so many locked doors. Jesus. I know I shouldn't be too pissed considering the fact that this is not my home and I am just walking around, but still, it's like, oh, let me go somewhere, please. Nice throw. I asked you something, Mrs. Oakwood. Of course, Doctor. How did the professor become afflicted? The elements run in his family, and Mr. Wright suffers from it, as did his father and his grandmother before him. It's really a terrible thing to think after all these years Mr. Wright knew what would become of him. May God have pity on his poor soul. The elements that run in his in Professor Wright's family, do you know what the symptoms are? Well, I can't speak for those long words physicians use, but I can tell you what I see. The Professor Wright hardly remembers a thing from the last 40 years. Jesus. It's like he's a child again. With God's mercy, it has now gone so far that he torments him no longer. Okay. A thick layer of ice covers the pool of water. Ba-da-ba. Whoa. Ooh, hello. The oak looks... Sorry. Jeez. The oak tree looks aged and probably older than the manor itself. Oh, what? The queen has removed her mask. There's an empty hole where her face should be. Freaky. The statue portrays a clergyman hiding his face behind a mask. Okay, so there's two things to fear in this game. Birds and masks. Why are we getting an uncomfortable close-up of this one? The central statue portrays a cloaked figure holding a clay vessel. The vessel has a small hole in it just large enough to see a metal object hidden inside. Chuck the toy soldier at it? Go get it! Oh, it won't even light up. Dang it. The statue portrays a peasant woman with her face hidden by a mask. The sage has removed his mask. There's an empty hole where his face should be. A stiff tree almost seems like a statue itself. Again, everything to fear in this game. Birds and masks. Ah, is this the front door? It is. Hello, front door. A fierce lion damaged by the harsh weathers of the coast. A fierce lion damaged by the harsh weather of the coast. Its head is missing. Jesus. There's a strange ornament on the wall. I think I can move it. I guess try? Buh. What? Okay, I don't know what I just did, but there you go. The ball turns. Ooh. I have a toy soldier. How's this going to fit for you, buddy? Do you recognize this Professor Wright? Sergeant Downing was sent to the front. The band that would turn was not Sergeant Downing. My dearest visitor, you will know where to look. Oh, what a time we will have. Your visitor? What do you mean, Professor? You will have seen the map, and you will know the Book of Travels. The Book of Travels? Yes, he will work it out, but it must not be too easy. No, he will find the prize, I'm sure of it. Prize? What on earth is he talking about, Kaufman? Something concealed, something precious. In his adult state, he could have hidden away parts of his research. He was always a proud man who would never not easily have forgotten his most groundbreaking work. A sense of its grave importance, at least, would have remained. In his confusion, perhaps he held it away somewhere for his dearest visitor of his to find. Why don't you explore the manor? I have done that far and wide already. I'll do it again, though. Perhaps something will relate to these latest ramblings. Meanwhile, I'll continue my endeavors to revive his memories through conversation. Okay, back out there we go. Okay. Shut the library again. That might have something. Oh! There's a large volume here, quite worn, in the illustration edition of Travels of Marco Polo. Perhaps it's the Book of Travels that Professor Wright mentioned. There's a mark on one of the pages. We began our journey by crossing the unforgiving desert, always facing the setting sun. At last we arrive at the merciful sight of the great ocean. We follow the coast north in dear hope of reaching our home soon. It was not to be. The king of the land we traversed had declared war on the Great Khan, so we were forced to return as we came. We never set foot in that bloody land again. We knew there was a port just a few miles to the south where we could find a boat. Jesus Christ, how long is this? Our sea voyage was short as our sails billowed through with powerful southern winds. reached the most eastern cape and landed there. Our backs to the sea, we marched forth and soon reached home. Wait, does that have to do with the globe? Hold on. Hold on. I need stuff to write and things. Where's fucking paper? Okay, I wrote an abbreviation of everything. Hopefully I can figure this out, but I doubt it. Okay. So, cross the desert. Ocean. Ha! Got it! Jesus! Bah. It seems I've triggered a hidden mechanism. A small compartment has opened in the globe. There's a sealed letter inside. It's simply addressed to my dearest visitor. Kaufman needs to see this before it's opened. Oh, Kaufman! Something weird's happening. And how much do you want to take a wild shot in the dark that I'm the dearest visitor? Because that would just make too much sense, I think. Kaufman! Kaufman, look, I found an envelope. It was hidden inside a globe that a strange mechanism opened. To my dearest visitor, let's see what's inside. Exactly, it's another piece of the intricate riddle. But to what purpose? To conceal something, perhaps? Or just these last acts confused and drowning mind? I'm increasingly of the option that it is some mental construct, some riddle conjured up by the professor's failing mind. He may not have even understood what he hid. Those thinking Muslims must first know their own foolishness. Reflect on yourself in the heat of passion to reveal what the cold eyes of logic sees not. A riddle. And who would that visitor be? That is unknown to me, my friend. There's only one way to answer that question. If you can find the answer to the professor's riddle, perhaps you'll be able to solve this mystery. Okay. I'm pretty sure it has to do with the mirror, so I need to find something that breaks the mirror. Yes? Because from the description of this thing, reflect on yourself, says the riddle, and the cold eyes of logic cannot seize. Sees not. Could there be something here hidden somewhere? The description before said it looked warped. It looked strange. I need to find something that could break it. Hopefully he doesn't mind, 7 years of bad luck? That's what happens if you break a mirror? I checked this already, right? Yes, more locked doors. How did I forget that? Jesus. I'm gonna say it might be in the kitchen. Oh, hi! Wow, was not paying attention. May I ask you something, Miss Oakwood? Of course, Doctor. Do you know, is the professor fond of puzzles or riddles? Puddles. Pfft. Indeed he is. He has long been an enthusiast of every mind game he can imagine. In Bertie's, he would host parties every month, themed soirees, he called them. Oh, those were good times. It seems long ago now. Do you have something I can damage a mirror with? An old teapot. It's filled with cold water. I have a teapot. And now we know. Oh, there's a matchbox here too. Okay, well, I'm looking for a hammer or anything similar. Do you have one? I've already asked you all my questions, I guess. Wait. 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 I think I got it. Wait. Really? Ah, I thought I had it. Because now I'm thinking I want to break it. I want to make steam. So what I have to do? If I want to heat the teapot on the stove, I need to start the fire. The stove already has plenty of wood. Oh. I didn't know we had to go in a specific order. Jesus. There it goes. The water, it will cool soon. Oh, boy. Don't let this be a time thing. Where? Ah, okay. Reflecting yourself in the heat of passion to reveal knowledge that the cold eyes of logic sees not. There we go. On the station of the teapot's steam has revealed a hidden message. I'll add to this clue to the letter. Knowing yourself, you may look upon your master, meet his imposing gaze, and seek to understand what lies beneath. Thereby learn the question, if not the final answer. Look upon your master. Maybe I should show this to Kaufman first. Maybe he has some clues. Kaufman! Oh, nope. I don't get to show him this. Okay. Master. Well, given the time era, I would think that'd be like God, but considering the fact I'm thinking it's more of like birds, I want to get into that room. How though? Oh! Look upon your master, me not only his imposing gaze, but seek to understand what lies beneath. As I suspected, there's a small key taped to the back of the picture frame and a note. I was way off. I'll add this clue to the letter. The question is the world from the peak of the tallest of man's tallest tower. The answer yearns up to it from the roof of life and time itself. Attic? Because that's the highest we can reach right now. I'm assuming everything related to these clues is going to be here. Hey! I need to feel smart. Well, fuck, it went quiet. Never mind, I feel terrified now. The shelf covered in old ornaments, pieces of metalwork, and pipes of strange shapes. Some kind of round mechanism. Oh, jeez, not this again. Wait, what was the... There you go. Wow. An unusual electrical device. I'm unfamiliar with its functions, but I can tell there is a piece of equipment missing. How can you tell? Okay, I guess I'm gonna go find the equipment. I feel like... this has something to do with it. The statue portrays a clergy. Okay, well, we already know that. The answer turns up from its very roots of life and time itself. I should check if that tree, if there is something hidden near that tree. Huh. Interesting. Back down we go. There's a lot of to and fro in this game. In this chapter in particular. It looks as though something has been concealed beneath the thick roots. Another note, a key, bound together. All this clue to the letter. Well, that's... Wow, Jesus. Oh, you wrote that down really fast. It is a truth our ancestors knew and with stone silence came to unknow. The key has engraved the shape of a feather. I wonder what that has to do. Maybe that has to do something with the bird room. Huh? Maybe? Feather? Birds? Connections? Possibly. Ah! A lot of birds. A lot of birds. What is this? A truth that our ancestors knew and through stone silence came to unknow. Small compartment at the base of the bust. Inside this, a note. Of course there is. But only by entering the gnawing jaws of primal horror. Primal horror? The lion? While by entering the gnawing jaws of primal horror. I was right! Holy crap. There's something hidden in the lion's mouth. A lever. I think it's triggered some mechanism inside the manor. There's also a note here. All this clue to the letter. Will you at last know truth? Could this be the last part of the riddle? Where am I going? And why is it now quiet? No, it's still locked. Did you hear anything? Nope, you're done. No, that's still locked. Okay. What? The sacred patch is opened at the end of the corridor. Kaufman, you see this? What are you doing in there? What are you doing in that room? You didn't hear this? Good God. This looks like a Professor Wright's archives. I should bring Kaufman here at once. Experiments 1885. Let us see. Look, have a look at this. Be careful. There's a small key inside the folder. No one's flinging it around. August 1st, 1885. Results at last. After many months of tedious observations, something has finally come from the other side. Fuck! It is the bird. That's the bird. I heard the sound of footsteps exploring the proximity of the stone archways. This would seem to verify my hypothesis. Absolute horror is the key that we seek. September 20th of September, same year. Now that have proven themselves useful, I've installed 2 new devices in the other tunnels. I dare not go deeper. I have not heard it again, but I know the thing must be still down there in the dark. 12th of November, same year. Containment in the other ground tunnel has been breached. Oh, it was gone. Something's gone. It's 15th of December, same year. I have no choice but to abort the experiment. It can no longer be controlled. There is but one thing left to do. I will seal the tunnel in hopes that the abomination remains forever entombed within. What is this supposed to be? It seems to be a log that the professor kept during one of his experiments, almost 7 years ago. It's noteworthy that one of the entries has been redacted. But what is written there, it cannot be true. It must be some kind of hallucination. A science professor writes illness, maybe. Perhaps, though we should not jump to conclusions. We've seen some pretty fucked up shit so far. We can conclude that the professor has another working place underground. Perhaps the key opens the basement door. There could be a route through to this underground tunnel. Meanwhile, we'll keep looking through the documents. There must be something more than that folder among this mess. Let's hope so, because there's a lot of shit here. Piles of papers of all kinds, discarded notes, letters, and receipts, all mixed up. Wait, where did I get... Oh, basement key. I was like, where did I get a key? Many folders have no distinctive tags on them. Oh, hello, what's this? A set of framed silhouettes under each is an inscribed plaque. Blah. Mr. Starnsworth is a well-positioned man. He fell madly in love with the younger daughter of the Bartleys, so he proposed to her. Young Agnes fancies the idea of marrying older men, but she always hid her feelings from her mother. Mrs. Bartley... Oh, what? Hang on. Mrs. Bartley does take her eyes off her daughter and watch them at all times. Mr. Bartley tried to show his support for his daughter, but his wife never paid any attention to him. Oh. Oh, no. Did that do something? The compartment is opened in the wall. Holy shit, I got it! Ah, fuck me. What is this? I don't know what that means. And I was excited, too. It's really quiet. Down to the basement we go. Sorry. It's completely dark in here. I feel a cold draft coming from the front. Okay, I need to find a lantern. Do you have anything I can borrow? Nope. Okay. Oh, this works apparently. Oh, God. Is there something running? I've run out of matches. Oh. Hello? Oh, God. What is happening? Bah! Okay, walking in the dark might not be the best idea. Ow, my leg. I fell through the hole. Where am I? The flow of the air is strong here. A working lantern. Thank God. Now I can get out of here safely. What? This part of the tunnel is blocked by a cave, and the underground tunnel is not accessible from here. I should go back. Thank goodness, a ladder. What is this? Looks like a component of some sort of machine. May have to be the machine for up top. Maybe I can find out where this is used. I still feel it's like someone's running. Maybe it's supposed to be like the echoes of my footsteps? Old furniture has been here left here to rot. This is a fun basement. Ugh. We can access the tunnels mentioned by Professor Wright's log. How can find the missing parts of his research? I must talk to Kaufman about this. I was unable to use the key to explore the basement. Oh, I was able to use the key to explore the basement. There's a large hole in the floor. One side of the hole may lead to some sort of tunnel. Excuse me, but it was completely covered in rocks and debris, so I could not tell for sure. Covered in debris? It sounds as if the professor succeeded in blocking the entrance to this underground area. So I guess the cutscene at the beginning with us blowing up the entrance happened all those years ago. This is unfortunate for us. I may have some progress of my own, my friend. I think this could help us elucidate the next step in our search. Have a look. Words are hard. What did you find? Oh, look, another piece of paper. Today a meeting finally took place. You see, Mr. Wright, our organization is keenly interested in your research. This is Alexander, isn't it? I recognize that color. If we could reach an agreement to fund this project. But first we need to know the details. I understand. The main factor of the condition is the test subject. How open he is to suggestions. As you know, only the human can open the physical passage to the other side. Why? So a complete absolute darkness will be required for the experiment for the experience to result. Blah. A secluded place, completely isolated. A place that can only bring thoughts of what may be hidden in the dark. I had the perfect location in mind. But in total darkness and seclusion, how could the results of the experiments be studied or confirmed? That's precisely where your organization can provide help. I have designed a specific device that will allow me to listen from a safe distance, but I lack the means to manufacture it myself. That we could arrange. But there's one last thing I would like to know. How would the experiment be triggered? By means of a chemical compound of some kind? Do you mean a serum? Not at all. That would be of no elegance whatsoever. Trigger is the mind itself, the emotion known as terror. The primal fear that still survives in the depths of our mind from the times humans were merely beasts. That will allow us to open a physical passage beyond the veil of rational thought. Primal terror is the key that we will use to open the last door. So he was aware of this the entire time. Could this organization be the playwright? It may be, my friend. If so, we are closer to the truth than we thought. With this room, I have been able to find some fragments of the information, discarded materials. It looks as if the main bulk documents were moved from this room and hidden somewhere else. The basement tunnel. It seems the most reasonable conclusion. But access to the place is lost, is it not? The entrance was sealed. But there may be another access that we do not know about. If we could find and use the device the professor mentioned in his log, I believe we could shed some light on this matter. Well, luckily for you, I think I know what it is. It's up here. Yeah, this thing right here. An unusual electrical device. I'm unfamiliar with its functions, but I can tell there's a piece of equipment missing. Oh, I need to actually, select it and then put it on. There we go. I think it will work now. Excellent. What is it? Is that music? This sound. Did my ears deceive me? Is that a piano melody? I must see Kaufman at once. I was not expecting to get this so quickly. Not to state the obvious, but it sounds as if someone is still down there playing the piano of all things. But how is it even remotely possible? I do not know, but this means something important to us. It means there is another entrance to the underground tunnel, and that we must find it. We have run out of leads. We did not find any. You did not find anything of use in the archives, and Professor Wright continues to mutter incoherently about childhood memories. You must hypothesize the professor. Wait. Oh, hypnotize the professor, my friend. We're running out of options. This might be the only way to find the answers we seek. Okay, sure. This seems... Let the candle fix your eyes upon it. Your body is as light as a feather. Everything around you fades. You are entering a dark, endless void. This is scary. Listen to my voice. Where are you? Oh, this seems familiar. A great number of trees surround me. The sun is setting soon. I can go north and west. Go north. I stand beside a waterfall. It is not water that falls, but mud and rock from a great height. They fall and fall into a bottomless abyss. Behind the waterfall to the east lies a tunnel. To the west I see the edge of the forest. Wait. East. I am in a dark tunnel. Oscar is here as well. He is upset. He yells at me. He begs me to stop. The tunnel divides into many passages. I can go north, south, and west. Go north. I am not... How the hell am I getting these right on the first time? I'm in a large open space with a piano. Something stands next to the piano. I can't see it clearly. Its face. The tunnel stretches into the darkness. Walk down the tunnel. It is a very small room. In the center lies a deep pit. A ladder goes down. It is so dark. Down there it lies. It waits. I will not continue. I must go back. Go down the ladder. I cannot. I can hear it with me. Its breath. My God, I must flee. You must continue. It waits for me. It waits down there. What does? I have gone down the ladder. I cannot see. It's pitch black. I feel its breath. It's here. It's with me. Enough. We went too far, my friend. You're right. I did not think he would react this way. You did well by stopping the trance, Kaufman. I think it would be best if we leave for the day. Let's return to the inn. Reflect tonight on what we have witnessed here. Tomorrow let's discuss the next steps in our investigation. Okay. January 21st, 1893. Come in. I am awake! Kaufman, are you alright? Worry not, Wakefield. I'm just feeling a bit feeble. It must be all this cold and humidity. Nothing serious. I would like to know your opinion of what we are heading during what we heard during yesterday's session. Do you remember anything that could help us in our search? The seaside. The sea was a recurring theme during the hypnotic regression. Yes, it is true. The entrance to this tunnel is somewhere close to the coast. I believe that this underground tunnel has left a deep impression on Professor Wright's subconscious. I agree. The horror he experienced at the end of the session was far too intense to derive solely from his imagination. It speaks of some trauma. The other chance he saw an unknown figure with no visible face, a floating body in the water, the person near the rocks, the one beside the piano. We always saw the one beside the piano, but I guess there were others. I just went too close to the, ending. Yes, indeed, but I'm afraid it is too soon to unveil the true meaning of those images. Professor Wright mentioned a man that shouted at him near the entrance to the tunnel, begging him not to continue. I cannot remember his name. Very good, it was Oscar. We should attempt to find him. He may know something about Professor Wright's fear. If we can find this man, I'm sure we'll shed some light upon this mystery. Why don't you go to the village and try to find something out about Oscar? My apologies, but I must stay here and recover my strength. Okay. Wow, we're just now getting a second location. Jesus. By this time, I would be nearing the end of one of the chapters.